Who said you need to spend a lot of money to enjoy audiophile grade high quality sound response? Well, this is your friend Pulkit from Gadget Generations, and today I'm bringing you a set of products that will get you started into your audiophile journey and bring you amazing sound quality without breaking your bank. Let's get the drapes off, and here are the products. The Tanchjim Zero Ultima. It's a brand new single dynamic driver IEM that goes very easy onto the pocket, retailing for 1690 Indian rupees. That is roughly like 20 USD into the international market. And it comes in two variants. One is the 3.5mm variant, which is right here, and also another one is also there, which is a Type C variant with built-in DSP chipset. That is like 1890 or roughly like 24 or 25 USD into the international market. And then the DAC amp is here, the Tanchjim Stargate II. It's a portable DAC amp which has USB Type C to 3.5mm interface and features CS43131 32-bit DAC chip and supports high resolution 32-bit PCM as well as native DSD decoding. So today's video is going to be about this combination of products. Collectively, these are not going to cost you anything above 5,000 Indian rupees, and it will bring you amazing sound quality, which I will be discussing in today's video. So let's begin without wasting any more time, and we will begin with the basic introduction about both the products first. So let's begin on to that part. Okay, so first of all, I would like to talk about the Zero Ultima. It's Tanchjim's single dynamic driver IEM, and Tanchjim has years of experience in designing these single dynamic driver IEMs, with Zero series also being one of my favorites for budget segments, because these offer good comfort and really good sound for their price point. Like for 1500 bucks, I would have not expected them to sound this good. Basically, this pair utilizes a DMT4 Ultra series dynamic driver unit developed by Tanchjim. DMT4 Ultra stands for Dual Magnetic Driver Technology 4 Ultra. This is the fourth or fifth generation dynamic driver technology developed by Tanchjim. It adopts a titanium plated dome along with a flexible PU suspension edge composite diaphragm, which helps it produce clean sound with low distortion and a wide frequency band response as well. About the design and build quality of this pair, quite decent, nothing spectacular. The entire shell is made up of plastic. It is transparent from the sides, all the sides except the back side where the face cover. We have a metallic, thin metallic kind of sheet where we have this really cool looking design, but the build quality is quite decent, nothing to stand out. About the fit and isolation, the pair has to be worn in this simple straight down manner. You don't have to wrap the cable around your ear, so just like a normal earphone you can wear it. The isolation is quite good. The pair comes with 5 or 6 pairs of different ear tips and provides good comfort. There is also a pouch included into the package. It has a non-detachable cable, and the one that I have has this 3.5mm termination and also has a built-in microphone. The pair also comes with the Type C termination, which is built-in DSP, so you can actually use the Tanchjim application and experience different sound signatures onto the DSP model. But this one, just you have to plug in onto your MacBook or anywhere where you have 3.5mm socket, and you can enjoy the sound. Now, on its own, the pair has slightly warm and very smooth sound profile. It sounds very musical. The bass has a good punch to it, and it surprisingly for the price point, it sounds quite clean as well. Like most of the IEMs around the $2,000 price bracket have that V-shaped tuning profile. This one sounds quite balanced, doesn't have that V-shaped nature, has rich presentation for instruments as well as vocals. So sounds very musical and rich and lush, and complements different genres quite well. It is not as detailed as something like the KZ Caster, but it maintains good tonality. The like KZ Caster series and the other IEMs that are available around that price point, apart from Tangsu Warner, I personally feel most of them sound metallic and too V-shaped for my personal taste. But this one maintains a very quite balanced sound profile along with very rich and musical sound tonality. So quite an amazing pair to begin your journey with, in my opinion. If you are not going to focus too much into analytical and too much into details, the pair is going to be in your backpack for quite a long time. Now, the magic comes up with the Tanchjim Stargate II. But before I talk about it, I would like to talk about one more thing: the driving force about the Zero Ultima. So you don't basically necessarily need a DAC amp with this device. However, I noticed it to sound quite good with the Stargate 2, which I will discuss onto that section. But I was testing it along with my MacBook Direct 3.5 mm output, and I was having no troubles in terms of loudness, in terms of drivability. It was sounding really nice at like 35 to 40% of the volume, and I did not felt the requirement to add any DAC amp. But where does that makes the Stargate an important element of this chain? Basically, I would have just said that buy this IEM for 1600 or 1800 rupees and you are good to go to begin your journey. But no, this thing makes a difference for this setup. And why so? Let me tell you. But first I need to introduce this device to you guys. So basically, the Tanchjim Stargate 2 is a Type-C to 3.5 termination converter, you can say, but it has a built-in high-resolution DAC from Cirrus Logics featuring the CS43131 DAC chip that provides better high-res audio signal processing, supporting PCM 32-bit as well as native DSD audio signals. So in case you have some DSD music lying around in your hard drive, you can actually install the USB Audio Player Pro or Hibi Music application onto your smartphone and just connect this and enjoy it to the fullest, because this provides decoding natively for that signals. Yeah. What improvements did I notice by adding the Tanchjim Stargate 2 to the Zero Ultima? First of all, I instantly felt that the clarity got improved, and that was a noticeable improvement. Like the bass, like I mentioned, that Zero Ultima has a musical and rich presentation, but adding the Stargate 2 instantly increased the soundstage openness. It sounded more open to me. The stage felt a bit more massive in my opinion compared to direct 3.5 output. Moreover, the bass region sounds better controlled and has a bit more refined response into the mid bass section specifically. Vocals with the enhanced clarity also sounded clearer and crispier. I was listening to this track Lambi Judai by it was a Kavali available on YouTube, and I tested it both with or without the Stargate 2, and I noticed that the vocals were sounding clearer and cleaner with the Stargate 2 added into the chain. Now this is what the basic features about it are, right? Also, I would like to mention that the build quality is also quite nice for the Stargate 2. This has this sleeved cable which looks like Apple charging cables, like Apple is bundling with their new laptops and stuff. It is not as thick though, but it has that sleeved, neat sleeved feeling. The connectors are on both the sides have this aluminum casing, so quite nice build quality. But this is where the magic of Stargate 2 now starts, and that is where the Tanchjim applications comes into play. See, basically there are multiple different DAC amps that you can actually buy at like $50 price bracket, like 3390 is a really decent amount to spend on a DAC amp. But what does the Stargate 2 do differently than most of the DAC amps that are available into the market? Believe me, if you go into the market, you can actually search for a DAC amp that has a built-in 4.4mm balanced connection port as well around this price point in today's market. But I would still recommend, if you are beginning the hobby, you should start with this DAC Stargate 2 as well as the Zero Ultima. And why so? Because of the Tanchjim application integration for this device. I have noticed that Zero Ultima Types version also supports that application, so you can actually install the application and use different DSP features onto that one. But with the Stargate 2, I have not tested the Zero Ultima Type-C, so I'm not going to speak about it. But with the Stargate 2, DSP is doing its magic, man. There was first of all, in India it is not available on Google Play Store, so you have to go to Tanchjim Audio website and search onto the downloads area. You will find the Tanchjim application, and you can actually scan the QR code and just download it using the link. And you will download the APK file and you can install it on your phone. So I installed it on my Android phone and I made an account onto that one. The DSP is delivering a magical response. This basic setup gives you complete freedom to customize your output using an 8-channel PEQ which is available onto the application. So you can just connect your earphones onto the Stargate 2 and you can actually experience different customization available at your hands. Basically, you can actually choose which frequency you have to you have to change. I was just doing that. I was adjusting different frequency, like I was switching the sub bass region by increasing a bit into the sub bass frequency of 40 hertz, and I was instantly noticing that the bass rumble was getting powerful into the output. So yeah, that DSP thing is really beautiful. Moreover, you also get multiple, if you don't want to get into that customization part as of now, you just want to experience what an audiophile quality is at this given price point, you can actually adjust the output with the given presets. The app even has presets for multiple video games, including different games for PC, for smartphone, and for Nintendo Switch. I was just checking out and I had the preset that the app recommends for to use. First, you have to choose your IEM as well over there. So yeah, it will recommend you the definite EQ settings which you can use for playing the Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. You can play it for and then the Black Myth Wukong, and then multiple games onto smartphones as well. So it unlocks a lot of possibilities, and I was literally amazed by exploring that part. I was just making these notes today morning. Today actually this is my second video shoot. First I shot a video review for the Let's Show DX1, which is already posted onto the website. So yeah, before that shoot I was making these notes, and I was literally amazed when I explored through the application. Man, they have countless options, countless equalizer presets. There are multiple options to you can explore, and you can actually adjust the output to your liking, and it's a new thing that you can learn as well. If you are entering into the hobby and you are really enthusiastic about learning new things, you should experiment different things with the PQ, and you can actually notice the different yourself, and that would make the learning curve quite easy and simplified. So why do I recommend this setup in this video? Basically, Tanchjim is kind of giving you a complete package. It is giving you a very rich and musical sounding set, which is a good entry point for every audiophile, for every audio lover. You always want being an audiophile for many years now, my heart still wants and craves for this musicality. Sometimes when I am not into a mood of too analytical listening, I just want to sit down and enjoy some of my favorite music. And at that time I really want a musical sound signature, a rich sound signature where vocals are coming out beautifully, they are sounding cleaner, and that is what the Zero Ultima delivers. And just combining it with the Stargate 2, no DSP involved so far, you instantly notice a bit of boost into the overall volume, as well as overall clarity is greatly improved for entire frequency band. I found the bass to be having more refinement, vocals being cleaner, instrument sounding crispier, as I was just using the direct output and with the Stargate 2. So these things were nicely improved and sounded really great. And then I installed the Tanchjim application as well, and that unlocked a lot more possibilities for me. And that just made me earlier I was just planning to shoot this video as a review video. I was just planning to make different videos for the Zero Ultima, and then a different video for the Tanchjim Stargate 2. But when I heard them together, when I explored those DSP possibilities with the Stargate 2, I was literally amazed, and I switched the entire mood of this video. And I just thought like, man, I will just put the camera in front of me and I will talk about the best audiophile setup that you can begin your journey with, and that would just not break your bank and would just come in for close to 5,000 Indian rupees in the Indian market. Both these products are available on Concept Cart, on the Audio Store. I guess Headphone Zone also has it, but so far I checked the price onto those two channels only, and I'm literally amazed. I am going to definitely recommend these two if you are new into the hobby. If you are beginning your journey, you want a musical sounding earphone, you want a good sounding earphone, and you want to experience the magic of a DAC amp, I would recommend buying the Tanchjim Stargate 2 and the Tanchjim Zero Ultima to begin your journey with. The only takeaway for me, for personally so far with the Zero Ultima, would be I'm not super impressed with the build quality. Like, I really don't want to complain because it is like $20. But if you notice at the competition at this price point, like the Warner SG is there from Tangzu, like the KZ is making some multiple IEMs. Okay, so KZ, I don't like those budget IEMs from them, but yeah, but they have a slightly bit of better build quality. Apart from it, in terms of pure musical pleasure, I would say eyes closed you should try the Zero Ultima as well as the Tanchjim Stargate II combination. Well, that's about today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching today's video. If you are new here, kindly consider subscribing to my channel. I'm regularly making hi-fi audio related content, and don't forget to leave me a like on this video as well. Also, in the future, I am just planning to make another video related to the Stargate 2, where I will be covering it with multiple IEMs that are available around this price point, like the Warner SG and the 7SZ02. Why so? Because I want to actually explore how uh, you know how much more versatile this DAC can act as with its uh, DSP functionalities. Basically, first of all, the DSP had to, you have to choose the device. So for the Tanchjim IEM, basically, so you don't have another options available as of now. Maybe Tanchjim will add them in the later time. Well, that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Stay tuned with me. Don't forget to leave me a like, and if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask me in the comment section below. This is your friend Pulkit from Gadget Generations. Thank you so much, and sorry for a long video.